What does death really mean in the Star Wars universe? Is it a peaceful return to the Force, or the ultimate battle to hold on to power? The fundamental difference between Force ghosts and Sith spirits lies in their origins and the philosophies they embody. Force ghosts are the spiritual manifestations of Jedi who have mastered a rare and profound aspect of the Force, one that allows them to transcend death and preserve their identity. This ability is rooted in the Jedi philosophy of accepting death as a natural part of life. For the Jedi, death is not something to fear. It's a return to the Force, where one's essence becomes part of something far greater, losing individuality in the process. The Jedi don't see death as an end, but as a transformation, an opportunity for their guidance and wisdom to continue serving the living. In contrast, the Sith philosophy is built on a rejection of death as a natural force. For them, death is an obstacle, something to overcome at any cost. The Sith view it as the ultimate enemy, and their obsessive desire for immortality leads them to embrace the darkest aspects of the Force. This defiance leads them to use forbidden rituals like essence transfer, a dark technique that allows them to bind their soul to another body, an object, or even a place. While this grants them a form of immortality, it comes with a heavy price. Sith spirits are often trapped, restless, and tormented, bound to the material world by the very ambitions that consumed them in life. The Sith's quest for immortality ultimately becomes their greatest curse, an existence where they refuse to embrace death, only to condemn themselves to a life that is no longer truly living. The Sith's obsessive fear of death leads them to anchor themselves to relics or locations, preventing them from fully transcending the physical world. Objects like the Moor Talisman, Sith amulets, and ancient Sith tombs, such as those on Yavin 4 and Korriban, serve as anchors where Sith spirits cling to existence. These anchors trap their souls, denying them freedom and reinforcing the torment they endure. However, there are notable exceptions to this general rule. Take the Sith Lord Darth Maul, for instance. Unlike most Sith spirits, who remain tethered to objects or locations, Darth Maul became a Force ghost after his death and was able to move freely in the material realm. This deviation from the typical Sith attachment to the physical world suggests that, even in death, some Sith may find a way to transcend their limitations. Though his case remains an outlier, it hints that, under certain circumstances, the bonds that usually bind Sith spirits might be broken. One of the most distinctive differences between Force ghosts and Sith spirits lies in how they manifest. Force ghosts, as the spiritual echoes of Jedi who have transcended death, typically appear in an ethereal, non-corporeal form. Their transparent bluish glow immediately marks them as something beyond the physical realm. These Jedi often choose to appear as they were in life, unmarked by injury or illness, symbolizing the peace they have achieved in death. Their presence radiates calm and tranquility, serving as a source of wisdom and guidance for the living. Qui-Gon Jinn was the first of the recent Jedi to rediscover the secret of becoming a Force ghost, with the assistance of a shaman of the wills. His spirit played a crucial role in guiding both Yoda and Obi-Wan Kenobi, revealing to them the secret of retaining one's individuality after becoming one with the Force. For most Jedi, death was a natural transition into becoming one with the Force, where they lost their individuality. However, for those Jedi who mastered this secret, their spirits could retain their sense of self and could appear as voices, dreams, or apparitions at will to offer guidance. This allowed them to continue helping others long after their physical deaths. Upon death, the bodies of these Jedi typically vanished, signaling their full integration with the Force. Qui-Gon Jinn's death was an exception. When he was killed in his duel with Darth Maul in The Phantom Menace, his body did not disappear. Instead, it was cremated on a Jedi funeral pyre, similar to Darth Vader's later on. Qui-Gon was the first Jedi to show audiences that not all Jedi become Force ghosts upon death. His body's refusal to disappear was a key moment in the Star Wars saga, demonstrating that becoming a Force ghost was not an automatic fate for all Jedi. In the novel Revenge of the Sith, Qui-Gon's spirit explains to Yoda that only lightsiders may live on as Force ghosts. This suggests that dark side users either cannot learn this technique or that their post-death existence as spirits is fundamentally different from that of lightsiders. However, Force ghosts are limited in their interactions with the physical world. They cannot manipulate objects, engage in combat, or directly alter events. Their role is primarily one of counsel, guiding others toward peace and balance. While some Force ghosts have been known to momentarily influence the physical environment or even take on a solid form briefly, these occurrences are rare. Their true strength lies in their ability to communicate profound wisdom and inspire those who remain. One of the more remarkable abilities of a manifested Force ghost is the potential to travel instantaneously to any point in the galaxy. This power, however, is not without its limitations. For a Force ghost to use this ability, they must be familiar with the destination. The presence of the Force at the location is also crucial, as it acts as a beacon to guide the spirit. Without sufficient power of the Force in the area, this instantaneous travel is impossible. By comparison, Sith spirits are far more tangible and aggressive in their manifestation. Although they too exist in a non-physical form, their connection to the dark side corrupts and distorts their appearance. Sith spirits often appear as grotesque, warped reflections of their former selves, bearing the marks of violent deaths or the trauma they endured in life. Their presence is anything but serene. They are driven by anger, hatred, and an insatiable thirst for power and revenge. Unlike Jedi Force ghosts, Sith spirits have a much stronger ability to interact with the physical world. They can possess living beings, bending their minds and wills to the spirit's dark desires. In their ethereal form, they can manipulate objects, spread fear, and even inflict harm. Force ghosts and Sith spirits have had a profound impact on galactic history, their influence extending far beyond their physical lives. Jedi Force ghosts, such as those of Obi-Wan Kenobi and Yoda, provided critical guidance at pivotal moments. Obi-Wan's counsel to Luke Skywalker, urging him to resist the dark side and fulfill his destiny as a Jedi, demonstrates the enduring importance of Force ghosts. Their wisdom bridges the past and future, ensuring the continuation of Jedi teachings even in times of great crisis. True to their nature, Jedi ghosts only appear when necessary, embodying the Jedi principles of non-attachment and respect for the autonomy of the living. Sith spirits, in contrast, have left a darker, more destructive legacy. Figures like Marka Ragnos and Frieden Nad influenced galactic events through manipulation and malice. Sith spirits often use their immense power and knowledge to corrupt and control, as seen with the Sith holocrons that house fragments of their souls. These holocrons tempt seekers of power with forbidden knowledge, ensuring the Sith's dark influence continues long after their deaths. One might suppose that Force ghosts are instruments through which the Force acts. They seem to be able to do only what the Force allows them to do, guided by its will. Their ability to manifest and offer counsel could be part of the larger design of the Force itself, ensuring their wisdom is applied where it is needed most. Unlike the Sith, who act from personal desires, Force ghosts appear to be in harmony with the will of the Force, serving its purpose even after death.